definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to join our family, and I am uploading every single day for the rest of this month, so you're not going to want to miss a single video. Sorry, my shirt is so wrinkly. I feel like all my shirts are wrinkly. I have a steamer. I just don't use it. When I worked at Box Lunch, it motivated me so much to see my clothing. And now that I don't work there, just slacking. But anyways, you guys, we are going to be talking about the urban legends, The Babysitter and the Man Upstairs. Now, this urban legend has inspired so many movies, including movies like When a Stranger Calls, which is an awesome movie. But it's also super creepy. And especially, like, just the idea of somebody being in the house without your knowledge. Like, Jeff and I have been, like, house hunting and stuff, and I don't know how many times I've said I don't want any dead bodies in the walls, and that... Well, I guess I should... I'm scared that, like, you know, like, I think it's The Haunting in Connecticut. That's based off a true story. But, like, all the bodies they find in the walls, like, that terrifies me. Because how would you know? But also, like, crawl spaces. Crawl spaces creep me out so much. I don't even know what I do. I mean, obviously call 911, but, like, besides that, I don't know. Like, I'd be so terrified. I don't want somebody in my house without me knowing. But anyways, we should get on to the story. So, a married couple were going out for the evening, and they called on a teenage babysitter to babysit for them. So, they had 3 children. So when she arrived, they told her that they'd probably be out pretty late and the kids are already asleep, so she doesn't need to disturb them. So the babysitter started doing her homework while she was waiting for her boyfriend to call her. Now, after a little while, the phone rings. She answers it and hears no one on the other end. She just hears silence. Whoever it is hangs up. After a few moments, the phone rings again. This time, there's a man on the other end. And he says, "Have you checked on the children?" Then he hung up. At first, she thinks it's the children's father calling and that the call just got interrupted or he got interrupted. She just decided to ignore it. She goes back to doing her homework, and then the phone rings again. "Have you checked on the children, Mr. Murphy?" she asked. But then the caller hung up again. So she decided to call the restaurant where the parents were supposed to be having dinner. But when she asked for Mr. Murphy, she was told that him and his wife had left the restaurant like 45 minutes earlier. So then she called the police and said that a stranger keeps calling and hanging up on her. The dispatcher asked if he had threatened her, but when she said no, the dispatcher said that there's nothing they could really do about it. Which, like, you would think that the dispatcher would be like, well, we can send somebody out just to be sure. Because obviously this girl is a little shaken up. Now, a few minutes go by, and she gets another call. "Why haven't you checked on the children?" the man said. "Who is this?" she asked. But then he hangs up again. So she calls 911 again and says that she's scared, that she knows he's out there, and she knows that he is watching her. The dispatcher asks if she's seen him, where the girl replies no. So then the dispatcher goes, "Well, there isn't much we can do about it." Which that just frustrates me. Because, again, they could have sent somebody out there to make sure. Now, the babysitter went into panic mode, which is exactly what I would have done, and pleads them to help her. So the dispatcher is like, okay, it'll be okay. Give me your name and your street address and try to keep him on the phone for at least a minute and we'll try to trace him. So he asks her for her name, which she replies, Linda. And then he says, okay, Linda, when he calls back, we will do our best to trace the call, but just keep calm. Can you do that for me? She said yes and then hung up. She decided to turn the lights down to see if she could see anybody outside. And then the phone rang again. It's me, the familiar voice said. Why did you turn the lights down? Can you see me? She asked. He paused for a little while and then responded, yes. Look, you scared me, she said. I'm shaking. Is that what you wanted? No. Then what do you want? She asked. And then he responded, your blood all over me. So she slammed the phone down, absolutely terrified, which I would be too. Almost immediately, it rang again. So she screamed into the phone, leave me alone. But it was the dispatcher calling back, and he was very urgent. Linda, we've traced the call. It's coming from another room inside the house. Get out now. So she is hysterical, and she runs to the front door, attempting to unlock it and go outside. But she finds that the chain at the top is still latched. The time that it takes her to unlatch the top chain, she sees a door open upstairs. Now, light streams out from the children's bedroom, and she saw a profile of a man right inside it. She finally got the door open and she ran outside, only to find a cop right outside with his gun drawn. So at this point, she realizes that she's safe. But when they capture the intruder and drag him down in handcuffs, she notices that he's all covered in blood. Come to find out, he killed all 3 of the children. So with this urban legend, it's absolutely terrifying. Just the idea of somebody being in the house and you have no idea about it, and just somebody saying those things to you. I think the dispatcher definitely should have tried harder in the beginning, because it might have saved those children. But on the other hand, he's asking her from the very beginning, have you checked on the children? Which to me kind of seems like he already killed them, and he's just trying to lure her into the children's bedroom. But this one is probably one of the urban legends that terrify me the most, simply because I just hate that idea. But I want to know what you guys think. I know that I babysat for a little while, but I babysat in my own home. I didn't go somewhere to babysit. And not all the time, but most of the time, like, my mom was home and stuff. So I never really got put in that kind of situation. But obviously now, like, I have my son. But if you guys have a really creepy babysitter story, definitely comment it down below or shoot me a message. I would love to hear it. Or I do have an email that if you guys have any paranormal stories or really creepy stories, that you can send me that email. And if this portion is too short for you to get that email, it is always in the description of every single one of my videos. So it is a direct way to one of the direct ways to contact me to share your guys' stories if you feel comfortable enough and want to share them with me. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Again, this urban legend completely terrifies me, and it is a very sad one. But I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And if you're not subscribed yet, but you love my videos and you want to join our family, then definitely hit that subscribe button. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.